Kathy's laughing. We're officially recording.
I'm officially eating.
She got my chocolate bowl.
Yeah, we're back.
She found my candy bowl. So how is everybody doing?
Yeah, good.
Oh, it's so good to be back with y'all.
Yep.
That's Kathy.
Hi.
I'm Molly, and together we're Linen and Scraps, and glad to be back. Okay, so Kathy, I have a hot mess of stuff I wanted to share.
I know you caught me off guard because I was stuffing my face.
I know.
With
I was trying to do it quicker where she was eating. But and then Kathy brought some of her things back and all.
Yeah.
So you want to get started?
First I need to tell everybody my knee is not fixed. It was a trial run. It was a practice run.
Yeah.
Just practice.
Scared us all to death.
We're set up for another date down the road, and we'll keep you guys up to date. But I did want to thank everyone for the warm wishes, and I didn't type to everybody, that said, I'm glad you're recovering, and long story, but end of the day.
But you are getting your knee done. So when are you getting your knee done? Do you know?
12th.
The 12th. Okay.
The 12th. It helps to have everything submitted correctly.
Yes.
So that's all I'm going to say on that.
Everybody's got to get trained somehow.
Yeah. But, I was very patient about the whole debacle. At the end of the day, it will get fixed. Unfortunately, my doctor is on vacation, probably skiing in Utah. Like, please come
Don't
back.
break your leg. Don't get
So
hurt.
we had to push it out because of that. And the first Wednesday that he does these, he was booked.
And those of you who are new to us, Kathy had explained last video that she was going to have her knee done last Wednesday, and it didn't happen.
It was hard. I was mentally ready for it. I had even cleaned a little bit what I could, did some groceries. They had a prayer in church. My sister sent flowers. You go out of your way to get those little extra things done because you know you're going to be not in the best of shape, if you will, running back and forth to Molly's. But I did make really good use of the fact that I did get the model sampler done for Dutch Treat that I want to show. I set up 2 new models that I'm going to be working on with Birgit from the Wishing Thorn. I finished the red sampler that we can never get a good color of it, but I think today we might. So at the end of the day, I made good use of what happened.
Speaking of that, several people reached out with some prayers and good wishes. Thank you all for that. Okay, and Kathy's mentioned that she's going to show you some finishes.
Yeah.
Fully finishes. And then, Kathy, did you bring something else you're going to show us today?
I don't know.
Last time...
I got a surprise, though.
Wow. She showed us a basket full of goodness and all. Today... She's brought some more stuff. She's brought some spring goodness and some treasures. Yeah. And then I'll be going over a haul, and then... I went to a retreat here in El Paso, which I loved. Oh my God, it was so much fun.
Wonderful people, wonderful girls.
I bought too much stuff, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Who needs to
Stashes.
eat? Yeah, who needs to eat? But anyway, and then toward the end, or somewhere in here, I'm going to go over how I store things and all. And I just wanted to share that with you because I know how much I love when people share what they do and all.
Yeah.
So that's kind of our plans for the video today.
Yeah.
Okay. Kathy, where would you like to get started?
Well, do you want me to start, Molly?
That'd be great.
Okay.
I mean, whatever.
So a while back, I had talked briefly, or kind of created the story, if you will, or the journey of my miniature sampler, and then Molly's frown face on the polka dot frame. I did have this on my Instagram, so some of you have seen it, but I will have to say I'm really, really happy the way this turned out. So I took the frame and I painted it, and then I did a little bit of a gold rub, and then I had these mother of pearl buttons with that gold bow on the bottom, and I think I got Molly's approval on it now. So
it's perfection.
Yeah,
it's perfection.
Really turned out nice.
Oh, I did want to tease everybody. I rewatched our last video because I was, as I was editing it or whatever. I think I said the word stunning enough times. We need to do a drinking game.
Oh,
today. If there's a particular word, I'm not saying stunning.
A shot it is.
Yeah. Please pick at me on that and stop me from doing that.
But
Kathy,
this was the miniature Rhode Island sampler. It's unfortunately the book is out of print by Ms. Ferguson, and I know I think it's Annalie Ferguson. And I'm so sorry if I pronounced that wrong because someone did correct me the last time I mentioned it. But
it's done. Beautiful.
All done, and I've got it hanging in my.
And I wasn't alone in not liking.
Oh no, there were plenty of you that didn't like the polka.
Good that y'all spoke up because
And then I finished up Lori Rippey's Wonderful Counselor Prince of Peace, and I got that one framed too, and it is showing a little bit better red. And this I did in Danish flower thread. So, and honestly, I like the way the stitches stand up, if you will. They are raised so much more off the fabric, and that's kind of cool to see. So that one's all done in frame too.
And that was a reclaimed frame that you found.
Yes, $5. I actually took a picture of it in case none of you believed me, but that was a $5 frame at Hobby Lobby. See if I can get a close up of the frame.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
And I mean, it's just
professionally done. The only thing I changed other than the colors, because I had to make this fit into this frame, so I needed it bigger, but I put my initials in the cartouche instead of what was there.
Kathy, that's beautiful.
So, done and done.
Okay, so that was your finishes?
Those are my finishes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
What you got?
Those are fully finishes.
Fully FFF'd and F'd.
Okay, do you want to go over your finish for next? My finish is nothing compared to this one. You got that?
Oh, of course. Yes. Well, that's tough to show that, but that's what I bought.
Until y'all see this, it's so pretty.
So, as you all know, I was working on a model sampler for Dutch Treat Designs. This design is going to be released at Bristol Symposium at the Attic. I heard June, but this is for Claudia, owner of Dutch Treat Designs, and I got her all done. Is she pretty?
Kathy, that is the colors are fabulous.
I don't know if you can you see it better? With the purple and the blues, the turquoise.
It's just beautiful, Kathy.
So now, if I go back a little bit, I did this on wood smoke, and it's a much more of it's not this yellow. It definitely has a brown tan tint to it. I don't know if I can go back.
It is showing it's more yellow on the screen, which y'all are seeing, than what it is. It's a beautiful, kind of a coffee color. Kind of a darker coffee color.
All done, and so I'm going to actually look for an old antique frame for that. Molly and I might have to do some shopping this week.
I think so.
So I can frame. I know framers are wonderful. I appreciate their business, but for me, I like the old antique frames on them, and if I can make them work or make something work out of that, I love repurposing a frame.
This is a little hard to see from how we're holding up, but I had to pull this out of Kathy's hand. At the bottom, the wording, Kathy, says, "May angels guard the one I love." Oh, that's beautiful.
Isn't that sweet?
That is magnificent.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
really like
stunning.
that one.
Okay.
Don't say stunning.
Oh my God.
There's a shot
Kathy,
back
that's
there. There's a shot of rum back there.
I'm telling you.
So yeah, that will be available down the road. Like I said, this is going to be released at the Attic Bristol Sampler Symposium. So when I heard about these little girls, once they accomplished a red sampler, they were allowed then to move into colored samplers. And I did ask Claudia, there were no boys that did stitch these. So if that ever comes about, that would be a rarity apparently. But yeah, Bristol samplers. Bristol.com. Claudia from Dutch Treat Designs is full of Bristol information. She was kind of like the starship, if you will, the anchor of Bristol samplers. She does an excellent job focusing on them.
And Kathy, that quote, I'm just thinking if I had a grandchild, I think I would have to do that one to put in my grandchild's
She also will be releasing with that too a needle book and a needle roll or a needle book with some of the motifs.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I said to Claudia, as long as my threads are out, I might just stitch that too.
Because some of the motifs
it matches.
in there are just
the
beautiful.
motifs are really, really pretty. So
really
yes,
pretty.
That's completely done. So I felt good about that, knowing before going into surgery and everything that's done. And
It's such a trooper when she found out
I'm like,
the day before her surgery that she wasn't going to have surgery.
Hours before.
Well, she sends me a message. Well, I realize now why I'm not having surgery.
Yeah.
I'm working on my thing.
On my model, and my red one had to get framed, and there was just some unfinished business. And
so now it's finished.
Just wasn't my time yet to get that knee done, but still hurts like all heck. But
okay, well then I'm going to show what the fun I had this past weekend. Last weekend,
retreat.
Went to a retreat. Nancy Waller of FaithWorks Designs hosted it here in El Paso, Texas, and there was quite a few women. I'm going to say close to 20 women there, around 20, I guess. I didn't really count. But great group of stitchers and friends. Oh, my gosh, it was so wonderful. And I want to show y'all the project.
Yeah.
One of the big projects that she had for the thing. On our tables was
Isn't
this
that
clock.
The coolest clock?
Which was made for my room.
Yes.
Well, the clock is beautiful.
It was all about you.
That's what I'm thinking. Thank you, Nick. But what was on the table with it, in a beautiful little organza bag, was this pattern. Let me see if I can get it in the thing. This springtime Quaker. And you'll notice the clock is black. So Nancy painted hers clock black and then put the little stitch that we were to do at the retreat or whenever we wanted to. And there you can see Faith Works, the way it's spelled with a U. And I don't want to predict the future, but this says springtime Quaker. Yeah. So I'm thinking.
Oh, seasonal.
Could be. We will see.
Seasonal.
But and she gave you the finishing kit, and everything was just perfect done. Thread was on a little card, all the threads and all. So I have the thing finished, and you probably see through it. But anyway, it's the sweetest little thing. You can see the numbers on it.
Oh,
well, hold on.
Still one more.
Hold on. That way. You can see the numbers on it, so it's intended to be in the face of that clock. However,
I think that's a jackrabbit. That's why it has long
That's
feet.
a jackrabbit, maybe.
And
it's got the cutest little sheep in there, and all. It's just precious. But I can't. I got to use that clock just like it is. So I'm going to try to find something to finish this in that gives you the feeling of a clock.
Yeah.
Tim Holtz makes some clocks that are meant to be displayed. I don't think they're quite this big. But anyway, I'm going to be on the look for that.
And you might find an old mantle clock or something.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Because it's a sweet, sweet little stitch. The colors are just precious.
Yeah.
Okay, so now the other thing at the retreat, this was something that they did. She has a fall retreat that's much larger. And
in the mountains.
Yeah, in the mountains. And you stay on campus, I'm going to call it. You stay on there.
Yeah.
And then they have the stitching room.
Cloudcroft.
Right outside of Cloudcroft.
Ooh, Fox and Rabbits. They know about Cloudcroft in Mexico.
If you're looking for someplace to go in October, and I think it's over Halloween weekend, not Halloween day, but that weekend before Halloween.
Beautiful.
It's going to be beautiful
and in the woods.
I don't know the price for sure, but it includes your room, your food, and all your goodies that she gives you. Great deal. Yeah. But anyway, so this was a project that she'd given them there, but she gave me one this time, and she said it's a jumper thing, like a counting
jumper.
And it's so pretty. And once again, it's my colors. So
she's got your number.
But last year, she had her 30th anniversary of her retreat, so it was pearls. So everybody got this, little pearl, and it was so pretty. And then, Alicia, Fanciful Flamingo, are you out there? She picked at me. I got to pick at that girl. She picked at me because I had shown a needle book I made. And somehow I think she was thinking I was going to make that needle book for everybody going to the thing. Oh, no, that was my grandma and aunt's old lace. I'm not making that for everybody. But I was looking for ideas, and a bunch of you did say that needle books would be a wonderful table gift.
Yeah. I
didn't do that.
In another life.
Yeah. So I did pick two names of ladies. Well, my husband actually picked them. But of two ladies that out of the many of you that gave me recommendations for table gifts and all for the retreat. And I want to send you a present. I'm going to put my email. I will put my email in the description below. If you will send me your address, I will send you a table gift thing. But it's Jeannie or Jean.
Griebe?
Giebe. Gibey? Maybe? GB? I don't know. But anyway, so send me your address if you're seeing this. And Carol Lorian was the other name I pulled out of those of you who recommended I'd like to send y'all a table gift too. And what I ended up doing was a needle, like a little charm. And some people put it right on their project bag. One lady put it on her phone. One lady put it on her, tote and all that kind of stuff.
Put your threads on it.
But what I did was I found out how many people were, and on the bottom I just printed "Pleasure to meet you," and all that kind of stuff. And so I made about 5 or 8 more than people were going there, and they could all different styles, different colors, different styles, and all, so that they could pick what they wanted. I didn't want the last person to have to pick the last thing.
One. That's not fun.
No, I was leftovers. Yeah. But I think they liked them. I mean, and I got to meet people that way. They were coming up, because they'd heard about them. Right. And also I got to meet some ladies, and all it was fun, and I loved it. But Alicia was teasing about how, you go to these things and then the room mom kind of takes over. You want to outdo the other person and all.
What did you say? You can't do the Walmart bag tied with string or something.
Yeah, that's what I say. I do me, And I do love making things. I love using up supplies. I like making things, Well, however, I was outdone. And it was like, oh my God. My table mate buddy was Michelle from, is it Lone Star Stitchers?
Yeah.
She and her friend have a Flosstube. And Michelle is the sweetest person I think I've ever, she's nice, but Michelle's a really sweet person. But like me. But anyway, Michelle's very sweet. But look what Michelle made for our table things, and she sent one home for Kathy.
I didn't even have to
Mine has pins in it already.
I know, I got to make pins.
But isn't that the cutest thing? It's an egg cup, and then she bought a garland that had big pom-poms on the garland, and just cut them off. And she had different colors, pink, blue, green, clear, Isn't that darling?
I love it.
And then the other thing Michelle gave us, which I have put mine up already, was...
mine is right here.
One of these.
A telescoping.
Magnifier picker-upper. Like you can pick up your needles when you drop it, and you're like me, and I ain't getting out of my chair for nothing. So, thank you, Michelle.
Yeah,
that was
Michelle,
wonderful.
thank you.
That was wonderful. But I cannot stress enough how the ladies were
really
just
sweet.
It was a wonderful retreat. It was really fun.
And I was going to be laid up with a knee, so.
Yeah. And if I had to change anything about it, we did go out to eat the 2 nights to a restaurant. I could have, it was fun and the food was good. I could have stitched more.
Oh, I know.
I wanted to stitch more. So anyway, but it was fun. Okay, so that my only finish. Oh wait, I had one more thing.
Did you stitch at the retreat?
Oh yeah, I stitched at the retreat.
Did you stitch on that one?
I stitched on it.
Because
I got about a third of it done at the retreat.
The retreats I've gone to, it's like I never stitch on it because you're moving on to the next project. Many of these places have 4 or 5.
In fall, she has multiple. In fall, she has multiple things.
And you know me, I'm the stitch on one thing only person. So
I
know, I bad habit maybe. But.
Okay, the other thing is from the retreat. So I got my present. I got my table gifts from Michelle. I worked on the thing, my clock I love, kind of thing. When she had cookies on the table that were like sugar cookies, butterflies. They were so pretty. But I did pick this up from her.
That's really
She only had a couple of them left. But it's, what is it? Irish Kisses and Shamrock Wishes. But look at the little sheep. Isn't he doll? So you stitch the little banding. I don't like how I did the seam, but it's done now. So I stitched the banding. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And then you put all, decorate up your little thing. And throw. But she had all that in the kit. And she does a spool a month. So isn't that cute?
Yeah.
So it was cute. So I did that. So that was the retreat. Now the other bad thing about the retreat. Now this is haul. Do I want to wait on this?
Oh, she spent money.
Well, I'm thinking it's a small retreat.
No groceries this week.
Yeah, that's what I can't eat till next week. But
I took them over for leftovers.
So I sent Kathy some pictures. She had the room set up with shopping areas, and it was very pretty well done. But Erica Michaels was the trunk show she had, and Lulu Stitches. So cute stuff. So of course I had to buy some Erica Michaels. I'll show you later. But one of the things I did want to, I don't want to go.
No, go show your haul. You might as well. You're into it. Let's go. Let's just.
But I was going to show them this when I show them this. I don't know what I want to do. Anyway, I just want to tell you that Dadgum Nancy had 4 towers of thread. Gentle Arts, Weeks, and what's the other one?
Classic
Color Works.
Which I love Classic Color Works.
So I happened to pick up 1 or 2 colors of thread. But the camera's not doing these justice. They look like bright, 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 but they are not bright. They're beautiful, muted colors.
Muted, antique-y looking colors.
Stunning colors. So, in a bit, I'm going to show you how I store my floss and all. But I had the most time picking out thread colors. Yeah. And I started out like every shade of blue I think she had up there I was picking. Then I went to the greens.
Isn't it yummy? Those threads and linen just...
But some of the pinks she had, and of course she had Priscilla's pink, Priscilla's peppermint, the new colors. And all she had those, and she had some new Weeks dye work colors, and all. So it was fun. But I said out of all the colors, some of the pinks were so pretty. I found myself finding pinks. So anyway, so that was the retreat news. Okay, back to you, Kathy.
Well, I guess I'll go into my haul here a little bit. First off, I did get a new piece of linen from Tabby Cat hand-dyed linen, and this is Lollybrock fabric. And I am on my sweet spot here, 36 count, and I love this one.
It's pretty.
Love, love, love.
And I'm saying it's pretty. It's dramatic. Yeah. I love it.
I don't know what I'm going to stitch on it. She does serge all her pieces. I mean, it looks like it could be a cool Halloween one, but I also think it could be a really cool sampler one. Mm-hmm. So I did pick that up. That's Lollybrock. And then I did I did pick up the new colors from Nashville. I'll show you what I ordered from Nashville too. This happens to be the L&H Nashville Floss set from Classic Color Works. Love these.
Boy, they're showing brighter.
Yeah, they're not that bright.
They're not that bright. They're pretty. They're bright, but they're not that bright.
Not that bright.
Yeah, but they're pretty. Well, maybe that'll help. Let me.
You got a white paper?
That's what I was gonna say. Let's try a white piece of paper and see what happens, if anything. Oh, that is better.
That's a little bit better.
Uh-huh.
They're very Eastery colored, so that was that set. And then the Spring Picnic thread set was also one of the things I picked up. I haven't even pulled them out of here.
Now, when you're saying picked up, you got them in the mail or you went somewhere?
I ordered them.
Oh, okay.
I ordered them, but these are limited edition.
She went somewhere. I was about to beat her up.
Oh, wrong way. Sorry. Whoops.
They look pretty on our side.
Yeah.
Kathy, so those are pretty.
Yeah. They kind of remind me.
Oh, what is this one?
They kind of remind me of the colors I used on the Dutch Treat.
It doesn't say.
Limited edition. No.
That's pretty.
Just says limited edition. I don't think.
And Kathy, that's the first.
Oh, I lied. Purple Pansy, Wiener Roast, Ant Farm, Mud Puddle, and Strawberry Muffin. So I have to write them on.
So we're going to call this Strawberry Muffins.
Yeah.
It's a little more clay colored than strawberry.
That's pretty.
And Kathy, when you held up that brown fabric just now, that I'm thinking of gratitude, like a fall gratitude sampler, those kind of.
But don't these colors remind you of
these colors would go pretty with that too.
From Dutch Treat, a little bit.
Very put this under your finger.
There we go. Yeah, very pretty.
Oh,
so that, and I do have I love overdyes. You got to find the right place to put them and that kind of thing. So my I'll show you what I did order from. Well, I'll show that one last. But I did order Stacy Nash's Chicken Pin Keep, which I love.
I love it.
And I know you got this one, the Spring Basket. Love that one from Stacy Nash. And of course, the Prairie Schooler.
And Kathy's printer
I got a new printer.
Yeah,
go figure.
Snowy. Better than the phone, but yeah.
I know, because people were complaining
about
my phone.
And this was the one that kind of snuck up on it. It snuck up on everybody, that pattern.
Yeah, so
a lot of people were saying they didn't know it was coming.
And then Brigitte from the Wishing Thorn, I took pictures. I'm going to be doing 2 models. Oh, crazy girl I am. This is a patriotic one that she's releasing in July or end of July.
It's so pretty.
And I wish I could read the name of this one. Elizabeth Hughes.
Can y'all see how the little girl did her name?
Yeah, look at that.
Hughes.
Hughes is like,
oops,
truncated.
Yeah, like she ran out of space and just went above it. That's cute.
And then Ada Davis. This is the one she unveiled on her little quick floss tube when she took off the back.
The colors are not good in this picture, but it's beautiful.
Found all the bugs, so if you want to go on, just search on YouTube the Wishing Thorn, and you can see her kind of unwrap that, but I'll be doing those 2 models for her. I think she's going to try to ship that this week. And then this one, I had such a hard time finding it, but I found it. And this is Harriet Turner, and I think it's 18, can't see it on my printer. Love that one.
The colors, and when you see that one online, the colors are
just
stunning.
Beautiful.
Stunning.
Harriet Turner. But, Molly, I went shopping for a frame. Check this cool frame out.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
Remember, that's on my stamp up. This stamps and inks. Okay.
Can you see how old it is? I mean, look at the back. It's old.
That's old.
$7.99. Guess what's going in it? This one.
Kathy,
I can't wait.
That is so pretty. Yeah. That's gonna be.
And
great.
I might have to trim it a little bit, or I'll add on, because it's width-wise we're perfect. It's just the length I might have to add something on, but it's so heavy, that glass in there.
You mean add on to the sampler?
Design,
okay,
yeah.
Okay.
Which could be just my name, El Paso, Texas, yada, 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 yada. Okay. So that's my haul. Oh, wait. So y'all know that I went down the rabbit hole, and I bought the 2 handwork
so
cases. And then everybody is making cases out of jewelry boxes. And I got this from, what did I tell you? I got this Mark and Graham. Loved the box, and it's showing off. It's more of a true Scottish plaid red color.
It's showing up too bright.
Yeah, showing up too bright, but it's made so well. And I know y'all are taking them apart. I mean, this fit my little scissors in here perfectly. I'd love to open this up and put a magnetic piece in there. Get rid of the ring rack, because you know you can easily put another your ripper, your seam ripper, your frogger, whatever you want to call it, some needles, and this would be perfect for that. But I haven't had the guts yet to tear it apart because it's made.
It's so pretty in person.
So well.
It's showing bright on there. Now it's showing darker right now. Oh well. It's showing brighter on my monitor.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
So I don't know that I'll rip that apart, but it did bring back some memories because I had bought Namaste
is what it was like. Namaste.
I had bought this case with the little case, and I have yet to use this case because the little case literally deteriorated just looking at it. I mean, this is a nice size for travel. And then I did have a little red. This actually matched really well, but this one I haven't used at all. A little bit afraid to use it because my last one, like I said, you can see these even on the secondary market, and the leather, it's not leather, it's pleather, vegan leather, whatever, just deteriorated. So I have not used that one, but I love this one.
That plaid one is pretty.
Yeah. So that is that. I wanted to show really quickly, I have made numerous portfolios. This one is the William Morris portfolio. And I don't even know what I have in here. I guess I have a little in a couple of books. But this is, somebody asked about this pattern. And it's this pattern just modified. This is Zip It Up by Annie.com. So all of you that were looking for the portfolio, this is what I use. And this is, you can manipulate this easy enough for some sizes. I believe this comes in 2 sizes in the pattern, but if you wanted it smaller, bigger, and I did not make mine exactly like this either. I modified it.
But this one and the ones you showed last
video.
Oh, those were so pretty.
Yeah.
But you definitely modified them.
Yeah. But out of this pattern, Zip It Up by Annie.
I'm going to take these books and set them aside for just a second.
Yeah.
I want to show y'all because... Yeah. Oh my God. Look at, Kathy, am I in screen? No.
Yeah.
Tell me when I'm in screen. Look at that bee pin and that flower.
That flower. And then
and
it goes much better with the, with just the color that's showing up.
You are amazing. And then, do you mind me showing
No.
Look at the book she's got in there.
Yeah. And I got some old DMC books in there. Look at this guy.
What a treasure.
Yeah, isn't it? This is a neat embroidery book. Yeah, you guys should take a look at this one if you can. I think this one's still available. Mary Thomas embroidery book by Mary Thomas. It's a wealth of information.
Look, I'm going to try.
On different
I don't want
stitches.
to break the binding, but isn't that pretty? Kathy, this pouch is
priceless. Then I have these little brochure type things that were at one time put out by DMC. Love those. Another one, DMC. Some of these old ones are fine to get. This is 3rd in a series. Let me just briefly here. Some alphabets. Those are fun. I mean, just fun. This has been put on a sampler already that I know. Marking stitch, 4th in the series, 5th in the series. So just fun. Just fun.
So where did you pick those up?
I got these at an antique store.
Of course.
And then motifs for embroidery, 7th in a series. I found, I have a couple featherweight machines. And I found that the Singer sewing book set that came in a set of 3, green cover, excuse me. I bought that in an antique store. It's worth like $50. People who don't do sewing or what have you, I do so much of a little bit of everything. I'm dipping my toes just about everywhere, but so yes, so that's that.
So, you want me to go on to haul? I've got a few.
Yeah, you've got your haul. You want to do your haul.
I've got some whips. You don't have whips, right?
I actually have a whip.
Oh, she's got a whip. That's a good thing. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to show y'all my little bit of haul I got. Yeah. And I showed you some pictures of what I wanted to buy last time. Well, I bit the bullet on some of it.
She bought.
I think me and the rest of America, the cross stitches, bought the Stacy Nash and what is it? The spring basket pin key.
That's coming. Sorry, I ordered that one too.
It is sweet. And you ordered the chicken one too.
Yeah, I got the chicken one too.
Okay, and then the Stacy Nash is a walk through the garden pin keep stack. Sorry for the glare on the plastic, but isn't they're darling.
It's almost like you don't want to take them out of the package yet, because then
they're
like.
Well, one's got a little rabbit on it.
Not new anymore.
One's got a little rabbit. You've got the thread, and then just a pretty little motif. Okay.
Love this one.
Hands-on design.
I need to add to my order.
Kathy Haberman, I love everything she does. But isn't that pretty?
Yeah.
I love the colors.
For spring.
Okay, now these next few things I got at the retreat. Okay, I don't know if I got this one at the retreat. I think I ordered this one. Hold on just a second. October House Fiber Arts Snip Snip, and then I need to go back and order the one that's the sewing threads. But I don't know why this just tickled my fancy.
It's very cool.
It's very cool.
I like that one too.
It's going to make me get some swan scissors. Yeah. Okay, now these were from the retreat. Remember, it was Erica Michaels and Lulu Stitches. Okay, she had the samples of each one of these, and I know I've heard y'all all say that a million times before. You know the pattern's pretty, but boy, when you see those samples. Ooh, they were pretty. One of the Erica Michaels samples that she had up, I don't know the name of it, but it was like a Liberty Scrabble board or something, or crossword puzzle. That sample was stunning. Oh, I said it. But anyway, that sample was incredible. Just beautiful. Bottoms up. Okay, this is turkey time. Isn't that cute? And I'm on a strawberry. I haven't made a strawberry in my life, but I've got a plan to make some. But anyway, so that one was turkey time coming up. And then this one was called Sewing Bee. The sample is as sweet as it could be. I've got to get them. Sorry about it. Okay. And the colors were so pretty. I love that strawberry. Okay, this was Stitch All the Things. I got to do that.
Yeah, of course.
You know. So, I like the thing. She gives you the little buttons and things to go with it. That was cute.
Got on the back. The little top of it.
She's got and I've got the ribbon and all. So okay, and then
that when I'm talking about it.
Yeah, isn't that cute? Yeah, really so you've got the buttons, and then I happen to have the
that's really nice.
So it's cute. And then this one was heirloom tomato. Probably won't make that strawberry because that looks like a whole lot of stitching for a strawberry. But the pillow was just sweet, sweet. Good to have out summer. Okay, now the rest of my haul was good old fashioned. Market made me do it. Yeah, Market made me do it. I don't know that these are new. Why
is that book small compared to...
Well, I don't know.
It is small, isn't it?
It is small. But I don't know if these are new or re-releases or what. Because I was shopping Market patterns, I found these things. And again, I was on a strawberry thing.
Yeah,
obsession.
A strawberry roll.
But this is In Friendship's Way by Blackbird Design, which, stitch all the blackbirds. Some beautiful patterns in there and lots of little strawberries and things. So, if I never stitch a thing out of it, which I plan to, but if I never do, I just want to...
Now, they had that box in Hobby Lobby at one time.
What box?
This? Well, that they did.
Really?
But that box with the glass.
Really? Oh, I hope they still do. Okay, and then this one, I don't know if it's a reprint, if it's a...
That was...
re-release, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
This, I said...
I think Country Sampler had it as an exclusive at one time.
I started out not doing samplers. And then there we go, just right down that rabbit hole.
Yeah.
But this sampler is the type of sampler that makes you just want to.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Do all the. It's just beautiful, just sweet.
Now the color of that's showing up really well.
It did. And I was teasing Kathy. I want that fabric. I don't want to do linen.
Yeah.
But I want that fabric. Okay, boy, and she had some pretty linens at that retreat.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, some colors and.
I missed it.
Linens, Okay, this was Jan Hicks Create. Of course, she has samplings of like spring, fall, winter. I happened to go ahead and bite the bullet on the spring one because I love the fleur-de-lis kind of ish motif and I like the little. It's just pretty, so I bought it. Okay, I think this was one of the #1 hits from Market.
That's really pretty.
And it's from Luminous Fiber Arts and it's Gathering Stitches from Misty Purcell. Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
I love it. And I got little white buttons.
And it's not pink, it's red.
No, it's red. Well, you can make whatever color you want to.
Of course.
Yeah, but
I'm going to organize them for you.
It's pretty. And it looks easy to do. So I'm going to do that. Okay, this one was from last year, I think. But because I was ordering some things, I went ahead and picked it up. And it's from Kathy. I keep saying Kathy Haberman. I just love everything she does. And I like, she looks like somebody I want to go out and have lunch with. Hands-on design. It's well-rounded.
Yeah.
So you've got the 4 different seasons. Aren't they cute?
Yeah.
I love them. And I have to tell you, these 2, you know, those 2 right there, the purple and the green in the corner.
Are your favorite?
Oh, yeah, that's what, you know, I bought it for those, you know, kind of thing, but it's pretty. Okay, now I'm going to, the rest of my haul, this was one of the fabrics I bought from Nancy's retreat. And she had some pretty linens, but I didn't break down it by linen. But she had a piece of something I've never heard of before. It's called Jazlyn, Jaslyn. But the color is like a clay color.
It's very pretty.
Like a brownish pink or something. I mean, it's just a pretty color. And it looks like an even weave. Does that look like an even weave to you or something? Okay. Yeah. So I'm thinking, and you can tell this is not a new piece of material. This has been loved for a while or something. But I'm glad to have it in my stash now. It's pretty. Okay, last but not least, I had to buy my Tim Holtz. I had bought those other 2 grungy Halloween-y things. So this was the 3rd piece I got to.
Cats. What else is on there?
Oh, every Halloween word you want. Yeah. Okay, the last part of my haul that I know of is I bought a magazine from eBay. I don't know where I bought it from, somebody online. And it's because of that, if you can see that pillow at the bottom, that's the Morning Glory pillow.
This one here.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah.
And they're showing it in the front on neutral. And but when you get in the magazine,
it's beautiful.
Look at it on that rose-colored mauve, you know, brownish pink.
Just gorgeous.
That is gorgeous. Now, whether I get it done or not, that is a whole lot of stitching.
A little bit of confetti.
A little bit of confetti, but a whole lot of stitching. But the gradient on it is just beautiful. Cool. So I love those colors. Yeah. I really would like browns and blues, but, you know, such as like. But the other thing in the magazine, I told Kathy, I said, this is a sweet little sampler. This sampler was in the magazine.
That's cute, too.
And it's a sweet little sampler.
Look at that happy little dog.
He's just jumping for joy.
Oh, look at
Isn't he cute? And then, not to bore you with this, but if I am on the right, oh, teach my heart still on the right to stay. If I am wrong, thy grace impart to find a better way. Isn't that sweet? Yeah. You know, keep me out of trouble. Lord, keep me from trouble. But anyway, so I was glad to buy that, and it was a Better Homes and Garden cross stitch and needlework, February 1997.
Isn't amazing? Some of those old ones still have some, besides the geese. I wanted to show that I had opened this up completely, the Annie by Annie portfolio, and
So that was a pattern.
Yeah, this one is pretty close to. So I've got a couple things that I can do here. Yeah, I can put stuff up here, in here, and then also I got a pocket in here. So if you're all looking for a pattern, and I apologize for the color. This is more rust.
It's beautiful. The colors are beautiful. That B pen is just.
Yeah,
I'd fight you for that one.
Yeah.
No. She's got a seam ripper. She sliced me up with it. Okay, so.
Well, I brought. I know we're getting into the spring fling of things, and I will tell you, I made this a little while ago. This little bag. Get it in the screen here with the little roses on top, and it just looks springy, doesn't it? The little round on the bottom, but y'all have to see what's inside of here.
I do. I don't know.
Because this is all Easter. So we're going to start with this little thread keep. Easter. Then I found this adorable tin. That's all Easter. Check the tin out.
Oh my goodness, and it's raised. That's so pretty.
Isn't that pretty? But then, what do we got in this cute tin? But, oh look! Oh, the rabbit scissor holder. And the needle book. This is a Mill Hill basket. And I do need the needle book with some pins. And then we have to have the rabbit thread winders, mother of pearl. Got a couple of them in there. And the Just Nan Biscornu. Gotta have that in there.
Kathy, they're so darling. They're so sweet.
Then we have to have this little rabbit pin cushion in there. And that's a Just Nan. Actually, it's the same rabbit.
As this?
Yeah. I just made them bigger. He matches. Put that one up there.
I'm sorry, I'm admiring it here. Isn't that sweet?
And then we have the scissor fob, which is again a Mill Hill that I stitched on the paper, but then I just put felt in the back. So
Kathy, that is darn. I don't want to hurt the scissors.
And it goes all in my little Easter tin that goes in the Easter bag, and I just have a cute little display of it when I.
Oh my gosh, that's
decorate.
so cute.
Isn't that cute? Oh,
okay.
I forgot this guy. Guess I don't have him on anything yet. Well, shoot me. Check that out. I got him on something.
Oh, a charm.
Yeah.
Okay.
What else I got? Oh, for crying out loud, Molly. I need to clean up the act here. Got my little green tape measure. But wait till you see this. I forgot about the sterling silver bunny.
Is he a pin cushion?
Yes.
He's got a little red velvet
He sits
top.
on the biscornu.
Kathy.
So Molly, she wanted me to bring something spring over, and I'm like, I haven't,
what
because
treasures?
my knee's been bugging me so badly that I haven't done any spring anything.
I'm sorry, I put you to work. Get that spring stuff out.
So I,
Kathy, these are so good. He was turned around backwards a minute ago. Look at this darling pin of that little sweet duck. Oh my God, he's precious.
Yeah.
Okay, this right here is like a floral, ribbon.
Rouging, yeah, I just did some rouging.
So did you hand sew it on?
I hand sewed it.
Okay.
I not a gluer. I got a hand sew. And
well, how old are these things? How long ago?
Well, just Nan's been around for a long time. I probably stitched it up. You can still get these, I think. I don't think they're discontinued, but I have them all kind of cradled in my tin. That's all Eastery. Isn't that the sweetest little thing?
It's the sweetest thing. And this, I was reading, was handmade in Italy, and you got it at the attic?
Yes, got that at the attic.
Oh, my gosh. I've got to go to the attic.
These are so fun to make. You stitch them, and then you sew them together. And some of the directions are really well on how to put that together.
Unbelievable.
Cute.
That's unbelievable.
So see, Molly,
Okay,
I got some Easter.
Man, that's some pretty spring.
Some Easter going on. I got to get him on my scissors. I'll have to remind myself when I get home to.
That right there, that's just pretty.
Yeah.
All that beaded Mill Hill.
So that's kind of.
Okay. How does that all fit? It's like a magic thing. How does that all going to fit? And look, I'm so scared of breaking him.
Oh yeah, we'll put him in. We'll put him back in there.
Protect him.
Scissors on top and goes.
I don't know about y'all, but I find that stuff just fascinating. I wish y'all could hold it in your hand. It's just stunning.
It goes, and then I have it displayed with, an old pansy doily. Gotta have.
Boy, that's the colors you need for that hands-on design.
Yeah.
That is exactly the colors for hands-on design.
That orange. Sometimes those funky colors.
Mm-hmm.
Just grab it. And people, and I've got a sampler here that I'm working on. Sometimes you just got to keep going on it because it's the poison in the sampler. It's one color that just shoots everything off, and they call it the poison in the sampler. I had a friend that used to call it that.
Now, was this in there, or it's separate?
I just have that sitting on top of that. It's just an oddball color, and yet it looks fantastic.
That hands-on design, that purple, orange, and yellow is just like, I got to do that one.
So that's, and then I made made the little bag and added the buttons and the rickrack and. Wouldn't that be cool someday?
Okay, I like your bag, but I would have never guessed it was holding those treasures.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be fun with one of my I have 8 granddaughters. I had 3 boys, 8 granddaughters. Someday when they go through my stuff and they open this up and they'd be like, what a surprise, surprise. So,
well, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, so that's that. And then I brought over, of course, you all know I love Door County. And I have read this book, and I wanted to share this with you. Tenenbaum Christmas Quilt. Very nice book. And the author is Anne Hazelwood, and she has written 3 that I'm aware of. Quilters of the Door. And
so it's Door County?
Yeah, Door County Quilts. Okay. I brought you jelly from Door County.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Oh, my gosh. But the Anne Hazelwood. And I will say that the books are more up to date. They're not like back historical wise. We do like the historical ones. And you had brought a book out here, Jennifer Cheverini.
Oh yeah, a friend of mine gave me some books to read.
Are fun about quilting and sewing and friendship.
Sweet little stories.
Yeah.
You know.
So and she's got some wonderful ones, Jennifer Cheverini. She's also from Wisconsin, Madison, Wisconsin. Yeah. So some nice books again. Ann Hazelwood. But I did buy these at up at Door County when I went and bought them. And then I have one whip.
Okay.
So, gonna show you something, Molly.
She says, "Sorry, Mama, Molly."
Molly.
In trouble.
Gonna show. So, see that little stitching that I did?
Oh gosh.
Well, I'm not stitching that.
What are you going to do?
That was going to be this.
Oh my God.
Isn't that awesome?
That is.
And I have to say, I did get a good chunk, a little bite out of that. But I'm not stitching it. I'm not stitching that. I am stitching this on this. Okay.
So you tease what? You test drove that and didn't
test drove it. Because I have a picture of a sampler that I fell in love with. See if y'all recognize it. Love that. But this is the sampler. So it's Mary Matilda Swallow, 1820. This was Queen of May, 2021. I like this.
That's the one you just showed us?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's this one.
Yes, that you just showed us.
Yeah, but it's on this fabric, this color. This was the picture that I fell in love with before I even knew what pattern this was, because they put this out as a sneak peek. You know, they like to. So.
And that's the same thing? Okay.
Yeah. You wouldn't think it, but doesn't this look like this?
That looks like that. This fabric.
So I.
It's gorgeous.
Started this on it. I think it's going to be really cool. This is definitely it's more of a gray. This is cypress. More of a gray than what it's showing up here.
But in my eyes, it is blue and green. I mean, I'm seeing the blue and the green and the brown.
Blue, green,
and I'm
brown.
saying blue, meaning dark teal. Yeah. You know, but that is a gorgeous. So you're going to do this one.
This one. I'm doing this one on it.
Oh, okay. So that's this?
Yep. That's this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it will be when I get down to the pink and the red.
There'll be a test afterwards. I hope y'all have kept up. I'm getting lost. This is a sweet pattern.
And here's the threads that I'll be doing. See, this is coming off way too bright. Way, way too bright.
Oh, that's way bright. I'm so sorry.
I wish I could.
I wish I could too. That's what I was going to say. Where did our white paper go?
Here.
This is a sheet of white paper. I don't know if it's a... Yeah. Oh, yeah, that helps.
Does it help?
Yeah.
Maybe I should do this.
Oh, see, these are pink colors, and they're coming out red on there.
So
there is a red. Oh, I'm so sorry.
On the green blue, they look really nice.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm getting this look, after all, that I want.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
the sneaky thing. So you started and said nope.
I started this one, which I love.
Yeah, I love it, Kathy.
Very pretty.
That's very pretty.
Very pretty.
That fabric is very pretty.
But
you know that piece of fabric you gave me? That it reminds me of that. Mm-hmm. More blue, but
yeah. So this one is on hold. This one I have all the silks for, the 103s for this one.
Oh.
I love that, but I'm going to stitch that on this one. And this is Weeks Dyed Works Beige.
Is this still available?
Yeah. So I'm going to do that one on this one. Yeah, I like that one.
Kathy, those little birds in those corners are so sweet.
So pretty.
And I don't know what it is with me. I'm taking the chickens and cows lately.
You like this better, huh?
I do. I really do.
But that's right.
You're the professional. The professional.
You have to keep going on a piece because sometimes it doesn't look just right yet. But I think it will when I get it going. I think it's gonna be really pretty.
How big is this? You know. I'm gonna tell you in just a minute.
424 by 348. So it's decent size.
That says points. Does that mean
stitches? Mm-hmm.
Well, I like it, but I don't like it that much. Okay.
Oh,
that
I
is
love
stunning.
Mm-hmm. But look at all the negative, though. I'm around the...
Yeah.
Around the letters.
Kathy, that's beautiful.
And the birds. But this is one you just do a little at a time. But this one, I can do a whole row. It's...
They're both beautiful. Beautiful.
So that was my... I'm going to putz on that one.
Until your samples come
and then I'll have to
models
kind of offset. I'm not going to do both models at once. I told her I'm going to be working on mine and then on and off the Ada Davis. I think will be really pretty.
Okay, I have some whips. They don't look like that, but I'm going to show you now because she talked about sometimes you have to get it right.
Sometimes you gotta just. This is beautiful on here. There's no doubt.
Oh my God! Did I not bring it in here? I might not have brought it in here.
Is it out in your
I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is. But anyway, there was the one I was doing from Blue Flower. There was the Heart of Summer.
Yeah.
You know I changed the colors again.
You didn't.
Love it. It was, and Michelle helped me pick out the colors.
I was going to say, did someone help you at stitching?
What happened was I stopped at Hobby Lobby because I had to pick up something on the way because Hobby Lobby was on the way, and I bought 4 different pairs of pinks that were salmony pink and all this. And when I got there, I said, okay, Michelle, pick one of these pairs. And she picked one, and it's perfect.
So you're happy now.
Oh, couldn't be happier. I mean, it's like, yay. Okay, this was I wrote it down somewhere, and I don't know where I put it. Okay, Spring Has Sprung from Plum Street Samplers. And I think her name was Teresa. Oh, my gosh. It's behind me. Let's see. Well, anyway, I don't know where I wrote it. But I think it was Teresa. Wait, hold on, I might have found it. Wait for it. Teresa Jennings sent me, instead of Spring Has Sprung, and I don't want to change the designer's work, but I want to change the designer's work, The Promise of Spring. I like that.
Oh, yeah.
Because that seems the promise of spring.
That's nice. So that's what you're going to put in there?
Easter, kind of the promise of, our eternal life and all. Anyway, I think I'm going to use that. But I got a farther on it. Look, I got the flower done.
Oh, cool.
I'm gonna love it. I'm gonna love it. So
Let me see it.
So now I'm gonna put my snowman in because it did snow in El Paso.
It did.
Those snowflakes were as big as my hand.
It goes. Anyway, they're gone by 11.
Oh yeah, it was.
Not to worry.
Whoop, there goes one. But anyway, so I think I'm gonna do the promise of spring.
I like that too, and I like your choice of colors.
I do, and but it's got cardinals on it, which is kind of the promise of a loved one who's passed.
The robin saying goodbye to the cardinal.
Teresa. Let me find your name again. I lost you again. Teresa Jennings, if you're watching that, my email is going to be below. Email me your address because I think that's going to be pretty. Okay. Anyway, so that was one of my whips. Loving it. Loving it. And definitely 18 count one thread has become I got to do everything in that. Okay. When I went to the retreat, I brought 3 things to stitch on, which I stitched on 1. So anyway, but I, had a blast. Bought
you look
stuff.
Good.
Visited, yeah. Okay, and this was Molly's sampler. I don't know if you can tell. Let's see.
See, this is another one that you got to keep going on it, and it's the overall effect that.
Oh, it's going to be pretty. It's going to be pretty.
Beautiful.
But I got more border done. Wait, more border done this way, and
it's very.
I wasn't going to do that little retreat thing, and then I had to put this down. But and I got more letters put in and all that kind of stuff. So I'm loving how this is coming out, and I wish I would just slow down and work on this for 2 straight days or something. But it's like my Christmas day. I don't think I want to finish it. Is my problem. Yeah. Okay, and then the other one I worked on. Now I've got all this. I'll show you this in a minute. Anyway, and then the other little thing that I'm trying to keep up with. So if you call it a finish, every day I finish a little bit of it, is the Stitchin' Mommy Temperature Quaker. What's it really called? Let's see how close I am. Temperature Quaker. Okay, and it's from Stitching Mommy on Etsy, which I think is cute. And I got into a motif I love.
Oh, look at that's pretty.
Isn't that pretty?
Yeah.
I love it.
That's very
and
pretty.
And the greens are in the 70s, and the blues are in the... Well, the 40s. Greens are in the high 70s, almost 80s, and the blues are in the low 70s, 60s. and or down to 60, and also that you can tell we've been in the 60s, and all that kind of stuff. But I love it. Yeah, that other motif. I like it too. So I'm liking that. So by the end of the year, I'll have a finish.
You'll have a finish, yes.
Okay. So what I was gonna show you, not to bore you to death. One more thing from retreat, and then I'm going to show you this little storage system, and Kathy will hopefully have some more. Didn't you bring some more patterns?
Oh, I brought my spring patterns.
So hang in there. It's getting better.
So get your pen and pencil
Okay,
ready.
I keep talking about Michelle from Lone Star Stitchers. She has the Flosstube Lone Star Stitchers with her friend. And I'm going to say her name is Christine, but don't hold me to that. Anyway, she showed me a little light she was using from Magic Bright? Mighty Bright. Mighty Bright. Mm-hmm. And so, of course, I had to order, but it's got a little magnifier.
I have one, too. Yeah, and it clips.
This is what I was going to tell you. Everything I think I've discovered bread. I've discovered the wheel. And, Kathy, I have that.
Sorry.
But that means it's good. That means it's good. But it's a good little light and a little magnifier.
Yeah, a little magnifier.
And what I did learn about, can you see that?
It's nice bright.
It's dimmer if you wanted to. But anyway, what I did learn about retreats is you don't have a whole lot of room.
No.
So don't be... Exactly. So don't bring a light that's, a contraption.
Bring your breath mints.
Yeah, don't bring a light that's a contraption.
One of the things I want to say about magnifiers, though, people, is Rachel she's one of the admins on Stash Unloading, Cross Stitch Only. Mm-hmm. I know a lady had started a fire a couple years back with her couch with a magnifier that the sun blared in on and actually started a whole fire. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So you got to cover them up. Put them away or cover them up. Rachel had a pillow, and she told me I could actually use the picture. It's a pillow all burnt on the corner that her magnifier was out. And
where the sun was shining.
Where the sun hit. And boy, in El Paso here. And that's why we have such trouble with the lighting. Because we have sun that is just so blasted bright down here in El Paso.
Mm-hmm. It's called the Sun City.
Yeah, and truly it fades an awful lot of stuff, but it is bright, and you can see clouds pass by. Makes a huge, huge difference when they.
But I have to tell you,
creep over us.
We talked about heat and all that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. Right now, it's the most beautiful spring. I mean,
it's
just
been
gorgeous.
Very nice.
Oh, gorgeous days.
Yeah.
Huh?
Windy,
it gets in the hundreds in the summer. Maybe 104 is the highest or something. But most of the days, there's enough of a breeze, enough of shade.
It's very nice. You can
but I think that's one of the reasons everybody in El Paso is so nice and so friendly. I think that extra bit of sun,
12
and I think the sun, you talk about endorphins. I think that just makes you feel good. Okay.
Yeah, I got endorphins this week.
Yeah. She needed something after.
I needed some endorphins after.
She needed something after being told. Oh, by the way, don't come tomorrow morning.
Yeah, don't come tomorrow. That wiped out everything I owned.
Okay, what this next thing is.
What are you going to show? Is this your storage?
Yes. Everybody, I love seeing how they store stuff or how they're questioning how to store stuff or what they do or
Don't
whatever.
Spill the candy,
Don't
Kathy.
spill the candy. I just wanted to share with y'all real quick how I do it. And
I'll tell you how I do mine when she shows you hers.
Well, and we've got people wanting to see yours.
Yeah,
what I mean?
We'll have to record at my place one time.
Yeah. My whips, the whips that I'm working on now are in here. Minus the 3 I just took out. And these get touched pretty often. I'm chug-a-lugging along on them and all that kind of stuff. So those sit right beside my chair. You can see what they are. Now, one of these is not a whip. Hold on. I'm lying to you. These two are... They're about to be whips. They're fully kitted Blackbird Designs and Brenda Gervais, I think. Yeah. So they're about to get started. But so these are the ones that I'm bound and determined before May. I want to have these finished. Yeah. I'm saying May. Okay. So you'll notice this was something I bought from Michael's years ago. Yep.
Because they're whips?
Yep, these are whips. Okay. So my whips fit here. And this was a minor thing to, everybody's got... Putting them back. Hold on, I'm going to turn it back where I can see the picture.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so,
this one I don't have a picture.
Oh, I buried the picture. Well, my bad. Okay. Anyway, and then on most all of them I have ting-a-lings and things just because it makes me happy and all. Mm-hmm. And so I like those. Kathy, if you can do it. Okay, now I'm going to back up. If you can see behind me, those 2 totes that are up there, the one that's solid blue, I can't even, point right wrist. The one that's solid blue with all those ting-a-lings hanging off the side is not Christmas. Let me work that way.
Everything else.
Mm-hmm. And when I say they're kitted, some of them are kitted fabric and thread, the whole thing, pattern, fabric, thread. Some of them are kitted pattern and thread. Some of them are kitted pattern and fabric.
Right. But
they're going to come in here, next kind of thing. Yeah. And then the one that's got the stripes on it for some reason, why stripes? But anyway, is Christmas.
Yeah.
and it's Christmas. Let me see if I can lie to you. It's Christmas whips. So you can see there's 1, 2, 3, maybe 8 Christmas whips or something. Okay, and then on the floor I have one more of these totes, and it is, of Christmas that's kitted the same way. Some fully kitted, some fabric, some thread, and all. So that's getting to be a lot. Let's see, how long will that take me? Some of them are smalls and all. So what that brings me to next is, I had showed y'all this before. It falls a little bit under the category of a little OCD anal kind of thing going on here, kind of thing. But I had made myself a little notebook, and the Tiny House Stitcher, is her name Angie? I think her name is Angie. She's pretty woman. Anyway, sweet lady.
She's got black hair. She wears glasses.
Her hair's kind of grayish. Yeah. It's got beautiful sparkle to it. Mm-hmm. Anyway, Tiny House Stitcher, I know is her channel because that's how I look her up all the time. Anyway, she was showing, she had downloaded those sheets from Naptime Stitcher or something, and they're cute organizational sheets, great. But I like playing on the computer and excelling and photoshopping and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, so I had made myself some sheets, and what you'll see there is I just dropped the pattern in there. I got the name, the fabrics, and I put everything that it's called for. One column is what it's called for, and the next column is what I used, if kind of thing. So everything that is a whip is in the first part, and everything that's about to be a whip, that's really on my radar, is in the second part and all. And then
your binder.
My binder. So I like that. And then what the other binders that I did, I'm going through this kind of fast because nobody may be interested in this but me, but I love it. Let me see, Kathy, if I can reach this.
Can you reach it?
Yeah. So I teased Kathy, I had little binders with my charts. And I decided I had too many charts. So instead of quit buying charts, I just bought big binders.
Bigger binders.
Bigger binders. But anyway, so this is all my patterns that are Thanksgiving and fall. Thanksgiving, fall, Halloween. That includes, like if I printed a free one out of a magazine, or I have digital subscriptions to magazines and printed one, they're in here too, because I plan to get all these done, in my lifetime. And then I've got that one, I've got a Christmas one, and I have a
everything else?
Seasonal one that's Liberty, that's patriotic, spring, all that kind of stuff. And then I have one that's not too big, but it's more samplery and sewing motifs. Real pretty old sewing motifs and all. So that's where I am on those.
Yeah, that's nice too.
So far, my stitching fits in 3 of those containers, plus this thing. And then my patterns fit in 4 notebooks. Oh, and I have one notebook that's about this big, somewhere near me, and it's the ones I finished already. Oh. So I take the pattern and put it in a finished, and they're by season.
Okay.
So if you ask me, Okay. And last but not least, this is probably, y'all are going to say, that woman is crazy. I knew she was crazy, but now I have proof, kind of thing. So Kathy and I had made floss books.
Yeah. And we have a tutorial out there on our floss books too.
And several of y'all have sent us pictures and all. You've made floss books and all, and I love them.
I do too. I love the floss.
Anyway, so this thing right here, it's not as heavy as I'm making it out to be. Anyway, this is all my floss fits in these books. And what I was going to show you is, you're thinking, oh, I got more floss than that. Well, you probably do. But this book right here has 40-something spools of, 40-something skeins of floss in it.
Right.
And you can see, I could put a rubber band around it and smush it down or something. Yeah. But that's 40 plus skeins of floss. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 15 times 40 is, I don't know what, 700 or 800 skeins of floss or something. So
now, do you have your DMC and your crescent colors and your weeks all mixed
DMC
together?
are in things by color number.
Okay.
So by color, like blues, and then they're in color number. Greens, and then they're in color numbers. Reds, and then they're in color numbers. So in other words, if I want bright reds, I pick up this book of DMC. If I want pinks, I pick up this book of DMC, and then it's in color number. Yeah. And it's easy to put them back. It's real dusty here in El Paso, and I have cats. So between those two things, they're hanging threads out is not an option for me. No. Yeah. And I don't want to just dig in a box. I have to be a little, my brain has to be a little bit more 1, 2, 3, kind of thing. So, and then my weeks is in 2 or 3 books.
Okay.
And then General Artworks is 1 book. Okay. And they're in alphabetical order. So like if you look at this book, it's kind of bluish. I'm going to tell you it's going to be blues. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and this is just my turquoise blues. So,
Faves, the faves.
Yeah, the faves. And then this is my other blues, you know, kind of thing. So I'm loving using up scrapbook paper and keeping everything organized. Those rings of floss that you saw me hold up that I bought, those big old rings,
you're going to put them in.
I've got to make 3 new books. And I really could do with 2 new books for all those things. But because they're 3 different vendors, I'm going to make 3 new books. So that's my floss. That's how I organize my patterns and all. And then how I keep up. And I don't remember who it was. But anyway, somebody was, I want to say it was Carol, the Sawbox Stitcher. I think it was. Not her one she did today, but the one she did, 2 weeks ago or something. She was talking about people ask her, how does she keep track of where her thread is if it's kitted?
Oh yeah, she did mention something about that.
And so she said, well, she kind of knows those colors are blackbird colors, or these ones are, Teresa Kogut colors or whatever. Yep. For me, this thing has helped me in the fact that I've got the color numbers listed. So I have gone to this thing to see, do I have that color number somewhere else?
You know that you
flip through it quick. Yeah. And then I write stole to, and I put the pattern that I stole it to. So I know where to put it back, kind of thing. Because otherwise I would have 10 of each color. Yeah. I already have 5 of some colors. Yeah. I only 10. But anyway.
I've got DMC like that. Because when I worked at the needlework shop, I would just pull. For a new project, you just
every time pull. Yeah.
So and multitudes of duplications.
And while first I don't want to spend the money, even though it's not a lot of money. Second, I don't want to.
You don't need any more.
I don't need any more than what I've got enough thread now and all kind of thing. So for somebody who's been stitching a year and
you're pretty organized.
3 months or so. I'm loving it so far, and it's tight, it fits, it's pretty, and it's easy for me to find. It's kind of organized like that. Yeah. Now, Kathy, on the other hand, she has so many.
I have a thread tower.
She has a thread tower. She's got silk thrown into the mix too.
I have a thread tower,
and been doing it more than a year. But the other thing is her pattern. She has so many more patterns and all that 4 notebooks are not. No, that's not going to do it. But
I think I have 4 notebooks. That's another thing I did with all my extra non-surgical time. Went through all my cross stitch, and I'll definitely be putting them up on
Stash Unload
and Samplers Through Time, which is more geared toward samplers. Okay. So as soon as I get pictured and what have you, I'll be.
And see now these things, not the magazine, but they'll be going into my notebooks, by whether they're a sampler or a seasonal or whatever. And Kathy, the only patterns I have outstanding now is 3 Easter patterns. One's come out a primitive hair looking thing.
Oh, something that's coming in yet?
Okay. Well, it's coming from Florida. It's like, But anyway, I don't have enough to stitch. I need those tomorrow. But and then 2, maybe 3. I can't hard to remember. From Cressetta Go-Go.
Oh, yeah.
That are Easter, that are so sweet. They're like, you wouldn't think they would be me, but they are so sweet.
I was looking at my table that I have. Did you see my picture on Instagram of my table for St. Patty's Day?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was really cute. In fact, Val from the Plaid Moose, she goes, I spy. I had my my St. Patty Day leprechaun there, but I brought so if you want to grab a paper and pencil, because I'm not going to race through these, but I'm not going to bore you either, because some of you have seen these before. Some of the Easter ones I've collected over the years that I don't have the heart yet to get rid of, because I keep thinking I'm going to live 15 lives, and that I would like to at some point do either a part of, something of, or of. So, going to get started. Cross-eyed cricket. And this is it's the parade circle.
And any one of those individually would be darling. Oh, yeah.
Spring patches. Wrong way. Really cute. Then I thought...
You gotta pass them this way.
Oh, okay, sure. I thought I would do a tree of carrots. And then this is the rabbit's garden. This was Rabbit's Big Day.
Okay,
Rabbit's
those
garden. Are they not adorable?
Are darling.
Then this one is Rabbit's Delight. And those are my cricket collections that I'm hanging on to. Then I do have a magazine. I love Victorian cross stitch. Love that bird. Love that bird. And this
looks like a postcard bird.
Newsstand Edition Volume 6, number 7. This is April 26th. It doesn't even tell you the year. It's old, but take a picture of the cover. And then I have a Chessie and Me. This is Hope of Spring that I love.
I hope I didn't stop this milk.
Country Garden cross stitch pattern. Look at all those cute eggs. Cute, cute, cute. And Earth Threads, a little bunny. And this one is Rose Hair by You and I.
And so these go in a notebook?
Yeah.
Because they're, okay.
Yeah. And this is the Easter Rabbit sampler. This is by The Good Housewife. And check this cool card out. Home Fun Collectibles. Look at that. Spring. Wouldn't that make a cute little pillow? Heartstring Samplery. This is Spring Flame Pincushion. Wrong way, Kathy. Gotta go the right way. And Country Spirits Collection Homespun Elegance. This is
this is
Sweet Bunny.
That is sweet.
And I have the basket to go with that.
That's very sweet, Kathy.
Yeah, it's really cute. And then this is Island. Hold on here, people. I gotta move the felt the other way. Sorry.
You're saying felt
or wool. Spring Hair Pocket Pin Keep.
That looks like a little dachshund. That's darling.
But it's a bunny.
It's a bunny.
And this was, I had to move that out of the way.
Oh, my stuff.
Okay, so we'll do that one. Spring Hair, La-Di-Da.
I want to say it's a La-Di-Da. I have on
cute.
order. I think it's a La-Di-Da.
A La-Di-Da, the Tootin' Hair, Totin' Hair. He could be tootin', I suppose.
He's moving so fast.
And this
I think it's a La-Di-Da I have on order.
This one's, I really like this one too. This was a big deal on Facebook. I don't know why I have this one, Born in a Manger, because it goes with this one. This was from a magazine. He is risen. He is not here. He is risen. This is Diane Williams of Little House Needlework. So she did this one for Easter, and then had this one for Christmas, Born in a Manger. So they kind of go together, but I thought that was kind of neat.
That goes with the thing you got from Hobby Lobby.
Yeah. And this is Lizzie Kate, A Little Gray Hair.
Oh, I love that one.
Isn't that cute? And this is Lizzie Kate. This is a snippet, Hop Squared. And this is Primitive Betty's a Prim Bunny Sampler. And this one, I gotta stitch it. How often do you find an Easter sampler? This is Antique Sampler Reproduction by Samplers Remembered. Angels sung a Savior's birth on auspicious. I think that's morning. Then let us imitate their mirth. Now he again is born. Himself he humbled to the grave, made. This is really a tough one to read here. It's small. Like us to show that we are certain shall have a resurrection too. But this is an Easter sampler. It's just you don't see them. And I think too it would be kind of neat to even do it tiny. Then I love Satsuma.
Satsuma. It's in the orange.
Love.
I love this one.
Yeah, this one's cool. I think I have.
She's got some out now that look like that.
Yeah.
Is this new or is this?
Egg Hunt.
How long have you had that?
Maybe a year.
Okay, that's what I say because just saw this one.
And this is Scuppernog. Again, we talked about this.
Oh.
Weeks Dyed Woods.
And I bought some thread called that.
Did you? And then this is Sweet Spring. I want to stitch them both. And why we don't stitch these quick small ones? Because I'm on a sampler. I mean, and I'm like, oh yeah, I can get that one done on a weekend.
But what weekend?
Yeah, right. You got to just sit down and do them. Put all your other junk away.
I would have not thought you'd have bought Satsuma Street. I love Satsuma. I'm doing some of that Halloween.
These.
I love them.
I like these for Easter. I thought they were really pretty. Hold on here, people. Get it back in the sleeve. I gotta hide this from Molly, so that's going over there.
You can put it back.
And then this is Spring Meadow by Scattered Seeds. I think that's cute. And this is Silver Creek Samplers. An angel rolled the stone away from the tomb where Jesus lay. He is risen was the cry as joyful praises filled the sky.
That is so sweet.
Yeah, I like that one too. And this is Triology. I like this one too.
I like
Easter
that one too.
lineup. And this is Triology Happy Bunny Day.
Oh, the Triology is the name of the company. I thought that was a series
Happy
name
Bunny
or something.
Day.
Okay.
This is Bunny Parade by the Work Basket. Wrong. Oh yeah, that's right. Thought I lied here for a minute. And this is the Work Basket too, and I don't know the name of this one.
That is very cute,
off the top of my head, And Mr. Rabbit, last and least. Oh, I do have one more. I thought he would be cute.
Oh, he is.
He kind of looks like Alice in Wonderland.
He does.
And then this one is Tra-La-La Collection, and I can't read it. Carré de Printemps. I didn't take French, but I think he's cute. So,
oh, Kathy, he's sweet as a button.
That's my Easter lineup.
That's cute. Okay, I think that we need to do, I say we, like, I have a pattern with carrots. Those carrots.
Oh, no, aren't those carrots adorable?
Done.
Yeah.
They have to be done.
The Cricket Collection carrots.
Those, can I do just one of them?
Yeah, aren't they cute?
How would you pick one?
I don't know.
How would you pick one? And they're on the back, too.
They're adorable.
These are cute. Yeah. These are, Didn't you have one on the back?
Yep.
Yeah.
The flowers. Look at the bee.
Oh,
But see the little tree in the corner there? That was my goal.
I wonder if they still have Easter trees like that.
I think these are still available, too. I think a lot of these are still available.
God, they're dark. And these right here, one pattern that I ordered that hadn't come in yet, the vendor has told me that they're going to ship it separately, is Chubby Bunny. I was not the only one that bought Chubby Bunny. It was so cute. Little pattern Chubby Bunny. And I don't remember who it's by, but it's cute. Sweet little bunny. Looks like Kathy said, looks like one of those things you just whip out. But it'd be so fun to have. But look how chubby these bunnies are. I love them. I want to just do one of them. I love them. What? Okay. Now, thank you, Kathy, for bringing those.
Yes. Now, I am going to ask for your help, people, if you can help me. I actually found this. I don't know how I found this.
Oh, yeah.
I'm hoping somebody can direct me where I can find one of these. You can see it's a perpetual. It's got September, and then you flip it with the dates. And the object of the open box is to stitch a stitchery that goes in for the month. Or, of course, you can, add whatever you want at the bottom there, but the stitcheries are really, really cute. I can't find it anywhere. This is Sand Polka Dots. Paisley Polka Dots was it's been out of stock for a long time.
That's where I think somebody showed it. Was it Priscilla?
I love that. So if anyone I even tried, I thought, could my husband make the box for me, but trying finding the perpetual stuff that you need, the dates and the months, kind of tricky. Mm-hmm. So if anyone can help us with that, you can put that in our comments. So
is that it for you, Kathy? That was wonderful.
I
don't know if you all enjoyed it, but I love seeing that stuff. That Easter 10 was
Isn't my 10 cute?
Okay. Last but certainly not least. We don't say it in the beginning because we're too busy excited getting started.
Sharing, yeah.
Hello to those of you who might be new with us, and a heartfelt thank you to those of you who have the courage.
Coming back.
Who have the courage to return.
People are telling us, I had to watch you twice. You rolled through it so fast.
No kidding. And but I wanted to tell you how much all of y'all mean to us. It's just like visiting with friends and all. But under acts of kindness, we sent a thank you to a lady, Bonnie Sheffer, who I think won something from us. And sweet Bonnie sent us a thank you note with a present in it. So it's like, don't do that if we send you something, but thank you, Bonnie. So what she was sweet enough to send some floss in there. Kathy took some.
I picked one color.
I told her she could take two.
She
saw me going, no, but anyway, so thank you very much, Bonnie, for your sweet, sweet gift of kindness. You did not need to do that. I'm so glad you did. But thank you so much. Okay, Miss Kathy, have you got anything else?
I think I covered it all.
Okay. You didn't say anything, Kathy.
Uh-oh.
I was hurt.
Uh-oh.
Did anybody notice I took down my big picture and made a...
Oh, your wall.
I made a wall so far. It goes up higher, too. There's stitching above there. You can see I put some pictures in.
She did a nice job. I didn't notice that right away, though, when I walked in.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Sure. You know,
she's got
not like my walls.
She's got a wall going now.
I got a wall started. I'm so excited.
Got a wall going.
But and it cleaned off some surface back there, which was driving me nuts.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so I'm excited. I might actually have to stitch samplers. I got Molly's sampler going. I got a couple others.
You got a good bite out of that one.
And I tell you that one where he's on the top. Y'all can't see him, but that maker and mender.
Yeah.
I call that a sampler. What would you?
Oh, of course.
Okay, well there you go. I'm a sampler sewer. I'm a sampler stitcher.
Absolutely.
So
maker and mender.
Okay.
I think that is all I brought. I'm just looking around here to make sure.
Oh, it was fun. Okay, thank y'all so much for joining us.
Yeah.
Got anything else?
No, it's good. We'll be back one more time at least, maybe 2 more times before.
It's almost a month from the time that it's just, she's a better woman than me, Gunga. What can you do, though? I mean, there's nothing, you can't beat up your doctor. So.
I felt so beat up. It took every ounce of, energy out of me. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I don't know.
I want a knee.
Just come back in one piece, doctor. So
don't get hurt. But anyway, so we'll see you again. But we'll get as many in as we can.
Yes.
Kathy, thank you so much for bringing that stuff over.
Yeah, all my junk.
Yeah. So, okay, I'm going to try to take some pictures. No promises, but I'm going to try to take some pictures, some close-up of some of this stuff before she packs it all away so we can put it on here so you can see it. Thank y'all so much for watching us. Hope to see you again. Please like. Please share and subscribe.
Yeah.
Help us get the word out. We'll get more and more of y'all
more.
in
It's
our
growing.
Group of friends and all. I tell you, just love every one of you.
Got some nice subscriber numbers going on out there, so we're happy about that. But my goal is 10,000 by the end of the year.
Well, God bless you. Y'all better like and share a lot then for us to get that. Anyway, good seeing y'all. And hope your St. Patty's Day was fun.
Yeah.
Talk to you again soon. Bye.
Bye.